I'm spending today at the UN headquarters, where I was 2 years ago when the Global Ocean Treaty was agreed. This is an historic moment when the world chose cooperation over conflict, science over silence, and unity over unilateralism. It showed that the global community is capable of working together to protect the lifeblood of the planet. And I'm back today to witness the progress that has been made to bring the treaty to life since it was agreed. I'm ashamed to see that the United States government is not here. And this is the first time, not here, not shown up at these negotiations to safeguard the future of the oceans. Their chair is empty. But I've spoken to my brilliant Greenpeace allies, like Megan, sitting here next to me, who leads Greenpeace's international political work on high seas ocean protection. They've given me hope. Greenpeace always gives me hope. Even without the United States present in the room, it's clear to see that countries from all over the world are still working hard to protect nature, to create unity instead of division. Hope for the future of our planet is still possible, even as President Trump is trying to tear down multilateralism, undermine the international processes to protect nature, challenge environmental groups like Greenpeace USA. They know protest works. That's why they're trying to make the stakes so high that nobody is going to risk doing it. That's why Greenpeace USA and Greenpeace International have been sued by Energy Transfers for hundreds of millions of dollars. There is no case. This is a kangaroo court. It is a sham. But they're making an example of the iconic green organization. But here's what I know. We are not powerless. It's time to resist as a movement and fight back. We are stronger than they want us to believe, and we will not be silenced. The climate movement will continue to work to take science and turn it into change. It will continue to demand that protecting nature and communities comes before profit or corporate greed. Our shared home is facing an environmental catastrophe. The world is teetering on the edge of destruction. I don't know if people realize what is coming at us. But this is not a rehearsal. This is it, folks. And we have to stand up with everything we have. It's time to resist. They tell us that our voices don't matter, that we're powerless to stand up. And these are lies. I've been around a long time. I've been an activist for 50 years. And I have witnessed the power of the people. I have seen people bringing down powerful leaders. We've seen that it's possible to win on protecting nature, and to win big. The Ocean Treaty was won just 2 years ago and was agreed to by consensus. I was here at the UN when that happened to witness the triumph of multilateralism. A treaty that can protect the global commons that billions of people all over the world depend on for food and sustenance, for livelihoods, and for the cultural heritage of indigenous people. But even when we win, new threats arise, like deep ocean mining. Just a few weeks ago, we saw a private company threaten to totally bypass the United Nations and start mining the deep seas. using outdated US regulations from the 1980s. Who knows what this administration will do? But we do know that President Trump and his allies are willing to do anything and everything to turn a quick profit without care for harming nature. In turning their backs on the world, the actions from this administration threaten not just the future of the planet, but the ideals of global cooperation, unity, and shared responsibility. These are the bedrocks of global progress. But inside that building, those who care about multilateralism are still fighting to set up a framework that can protect our oceans, that will last long beyond the current political context and this particular U.S. administration. The Ocean Treaty talks have moved forward at pace, with the overwhelming majority of countries seeking to cooperate and build something beautiful and powerful together, even without the United States being in the room. What they are doing in those rooms is bigger than this moment. To save this planet and to create a just and sustainable future, we must resist oppression in all its forms. We must resist the oppression of our Earth and the oppression of the people who are the most vulnerable, those who bear the brunt of the climate crisis, environmental racism, and inequality. It's up to us, it's up to the people that are going to be watching what you're filming today, to rise above the politics of division, to reject the lies of those who claim that we can't go it alone, and to demand that our leaders around the globe prioritize the planet over short-term profits. This is a fight for our lives. And let me tell you, we are stronger than we think. We have the power to change the course of history, and together I am absolutely confident that we will triumph over fear, and we can protect the oceans and this planet, and we will win. We have to take every opportunity we can to demonstrate our defiance, especially when too many organizations are under attack by those who are profiting from a lack of action. Now is the time to become engaged, to lend your voice, and to make sure organizations dedicated to ensuring policy is driven by science and research, that they have the resources that they need. That's why I'm proud to be working with Greenpeace USA and Greenpeace International. Please reach out to them, give them your support. Civil society in this country is under attack, and Greenpeace is on the front lines. They need our support to keep fighting for the planet and for all of us. So get involved, make a commitment, show your strength and your solidarity. Because solidarity is growing, we can see it, and so is the resistance. We've seen that. You know, usually on Earth Day we say, reduce, reuse, recycle. But this year, we're saying, reduce, reuse, resist. It's a good photo op. I'm going to hold it for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Jane. I think we're looking for a few questions now. If anyone wants to ask. Andrew?
I'm a little bit from AFP agency. You mentioned a lot the ocean treaty, deep sea mining, but one of the first actions the Trump administration did when he arrived in power was to withdraw again from the Paris Agreement and to push for more extraction of fossil fuels. It seems that instead of protecting more, it's going backwards. So last mandate, cities and regions, states in the US managed to kind of bypass the administration. How do you feel that this time, with the Trump administration even going forward more stronger into pushing for fossil fuels, the rest of the country can do to stop it?
Well, it's very clear to everybody that chooses to see and have their eyes open that President Trump has made a bargain with the devil being the fossil fuel industry. He said, if you give me $1 billion, I'll remove all regulations. These are the regulations that allow American people and people all over the world to breathe clean air, drink safe water, and he's willing to sacrifice all that. So we know whose side he's on. He's on the side of death. He's killing us and the nature that we depend on for our lives. And I believe, and it's being proven right now, that the majority of people, including people who voted for him, are recognizing what's happening and what he really stands for, and they will stand up and demand change and protect our earth and each other. The critical thing is that we stay together, that we stay united, that we not allow him to separate us, isolate us, and make us despair.
Let me ask you something which goes a bit larger. So many people from Germany asking right now, and I'm admiring you for being still hopeful, for still trying to do things, even though every day we get some news that seems like they're punching the stomach. So many people from Germany asking, is the United States still a democracy right now, or are we already into authoritarian regime? Supreme Court is not. This is more like a political question, but I would, you were so active in all your life. How do you see it? What would you tell the Germans? Are we still in democracy?
I like that you said we. The whole world. I think Germany still is. We're on the brink, there's no question. It's not like we didn't know what we were getting. Many of us actually read Project 25 and we knew what was coming. I think that we can turn it around eventually, but this is a very difficult time. When I won the Screen Actors Guild Lifetime Achievement Award, I said to the people there that I'm sure that many of us have looked at documentaries with really brave people standing up to police dogs and batons and a lot of repercussions, and they stood up. And you've wondered, as I have when I watch those documentaries, would I be that brave? Would I be able to stand up against those kind of dangers? And the fact is that we don't need to keep asking ourselves, because this is it for us. We're in our documentary moment. And our descendants, our children, our grandchildren, will ask, what did you do? Did you stand up? And I know what I choose to do, and the people, the women that are sitting on both sides of me, and most of the people I think here, will stand up. We will not take this sitting down. And so you tell your colleagues and the people of Germany, first of all, thank you, Germany, for taking the steps that you've taken to get rid of coal, to carry out a just transition without hurting workers, to renewable energy, and I applaud you for that. Please help put courage in your people and tell them to reject imports from the United States. We are the #1 exporter of fossil fuels in the form of liquefied natural gas, LNG, and Germany is one of the places that we're shipping it. Don't receive it. Refuse it. Because if it can't be exported, it won't be drilled. It'll stay in the ground the way it needs to. So bravo to Germany, and tell them that we will try to be as brave as the German people have been in the face of the climate crisis.
Time for one more question.
I've seen you before. No? You look familiar. Are there no more questions?
Well, maybe one more. Can you say what you still?
Well, I want to quote the great Greta Thunberg, and you all know who she is. And she says, everybody goes looking for hope. No, look for action, and hope will come. I am full out action. I am 87 years old, and what the hell do I have to lose? I am going to show what action looks like, and as a result, I am totally hopeful. When you take action, hope is a muscle. It's not like optimism. Oh, everything's going to be fine, and you don't do anything to make it so. Hope is a muscle like the heart is. You have to do something, and then you feel hopeful.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to see you again. Nice to see you again. Oh, you are? Okay. Oh, good.